When we look at where we are in this country and income inequality and wealth disparities and even the racial wealth divide right here in Atlanta, there's some truth that needs to be told. This isn't the result of poor choices. Instead, it's the result of pervasive economic policies that have the starkest impact on women and communities of color. In Her Hands was born out of a community task force in Atlanta's Old Fourth Ward, the birthplace of Dr. King and where he later pastored Ebenezer Baptist Church. He was one of the early supporters of guaranteed income and called it the simplest approach to financial insecurity. In his final book, Where Do We Go From Here, Chaos or Community, he said that the dignity of an individual will flourish when the matters concerning his own life were in his hands. And so as an ode to Dr. King, we call this program In Her Hands. In Her Hands has delivered an average of $850 a month to nearly 1,000 women across the state of Georgia. We started right here in the Old Fourth Ward and later expanded to suburban College Park and rural Southwest Georgia in the Clay, Randolph, and Terrell County clusters, making us one of the first guaranteed income programs in the country to include a rural site. What these communities have shown us thus far is the true power of direct cash, no strings attached. So far, we've seen greater economic security, greater access to healthcare, mental health care, and other supportive services. But perhaps my favorite is that our women are going back to school. They are starting small businesses, and they're really creating a new future for themselves and their children. Thank you to our supporters and to the task force who really started this work. But most importantly, thank you to the women of In Her Hands for believing in us and trusting us to do a new thing right here in Georgia.